They're the fastest metal cars you've ever seen. Mattel's new Hot Wheels.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another Hot Wheels video. Today we're going to look at just some plain old 2023 mainlines. But maybe plain old isn't the right term because we're going into the world of fantasy. These are going to be three different castings. One of them you've seen before, two of them you have not, and the one that you've seen before I'm actually going to present two different variations, two different color schemes. So in total we got four cars, three different kinds, two you've never seen before, and a partridge in a pear tree. We'll see you at the bench. Okay, here are the four cars we're going to be looking at today. We've got the Cloak and Dagger, the Brutonator, and two hot wired cars, which you've seen the hot wire before, but these are two different color variations that we're going to crack open. So the first one is the Cloak and Dagger. Odd, but let's rip it open and set it aside, and we're going to learn more about this car. And next up we got the Brutonator, which might be the most useful of all of them. We'll see more about that here in a bit. Next up we've got the two hot wired cars. And like I said, you've seen the 2025 version of this in the mystery models collection. There's a blue variation and the yellow. There you have it. So let's look at these cars one at a time. Okay, first up we've got the Carbonator, but you were just told it was the Brutonator, and we're going to learn more about that here in a minute. But originally it was called the Carbonator, and it made its debut in Hot Wheels in 2008 as part of the New Models series. It was designed by Alton Takayasu, and this particular variation is the 36th of 38 iterations. Now, the Carbonator is a Hot Wheels casting based upon a glass soda bottle on wheels, with a large spoiler styled as a functional bottle opener and the large front winglets styled as a functional can opener. Designed by Alton Takayasu, the Carbonator debuted in the 2008 New Models series. Alton's original working name for the casting was Bottle Rocket, but the name was not available for use. After many suggested names, the team ended up on Carbonator. Now, Manson Chung translated the design into a digital file and adjusted it for track worthiness. He then added cool elements such as a pop-top detail on the chassis bottom. The casting was then modified in 2016, where the position of the front rivet was moved forward. The casting was then renamed to Brutonator for the 2023 mainline. No changes were made to the casting itself. Fun fact, the spoiler can be used as a bottle opener and the front can be used as a can opener. The back of the 2008 card read, "Born in 2008 in El Segundo, California. Designer was Hot Wheels. Specialty, shaped like a soda bottle with a huge rear wing and a turbine engine. This hot rod was made to pop your top." There you have it. Now, so the Brutonator is making its debut of the name in this 2023 series. Prior to this, it was always known as the Carbonator. So it does look like a bottle. You can see the cap, the neck, and the bottle down here, a little turbine engine down at the bottom. We've got the obvious bottle opener and the can opener. I guess you can wedge that up under your soda can and pop the top there. I don't see any name on the bottom. I do see, which is interesting, a number 2 inked into the bottom of the rear spoiler or bottle opener. Yeah, the casting, it does have a pretty far forward rivet. The wheels are obviously different sizes, large and small, but the same color. And looks like a little chrome interior driver's seat and steering wheel. Brutonator since 2012. Interesting, because it's made its debut in 2008, so I'm not sure what the 2012 signifies. But nonetheless, it's a cool little design. It's a practical design, and you could actually probably attach this to your keychain and carry it with you everywhere you want to go. In fact, you may want to actually clip it on the front. That way you've got access to the bottle opener on the back. So just food for thought. If you get an extra one and you don't know what to do with it, put your keys on it. Anyway, there you have it, the Brutonator. Okay, next up we've got the Hot Wired, and this will be brief as we've already looked at one of these in previous video. But the Hot Wire was made its debut in the 2022 Hot Wheels Drag Strip series, designed by Sonny Fisher. And these two cars were the second and third of 5 iterations of the car. The Hot Wired is a depiction of an electric dragster. And the back of the 2022 card reads, born in 2021 in El Segundo, California. Designer was Hot Wheels. This car brings drag racing into the modern age. Wires and cables surround the driver in our first ever Hot Wheels electric dragster. This aggressively styled vehicle looks older but has modern tech with massive e-motors and classic dragster style. So there you have it. You've got the 2 Hot Wired cars. I don't think there's literally any difference other than the colors. We've got blue with red interior, and we got yellow with blue roll cage, I should say, because both have a black interior down in the depths. But from behind, those would be the drogue chutes, I'm assuming. They wouldn't be exhaust because these are electric, so there are no exhausts. There's the base of the cars. They should be identical. Yep. Take a look at the front end. They even have the same number 0. Very cool. And I have run my orange 2025 Hot Wire down my track, and it's actually one of the faster cars I've had. So this car was in fact designed for track purposes, and it lives up to its design. Very cool cars. Okay, last but not least, we've got the Cloak and Dagger. Now this one had me the most intrigued, and I'll be honest with you, I fiddled with it a little bit before I started this because I could not figure out how to open it up. But we will show you how to do that. I did finally figure it out. But the Cloak and Dagger has actually been around for quite a while. It made its debut in 2007 as part of the New Models series, and it was designed by Kevin Chow. Now this particular casting is the 19th of 20 iterations. The most recent was last year in 2024, which was actually a Batmobile design car. Now the Cloak and Dagger is an original Hot Wheels casting debuting in the 2007 New Model series. It is a futuristic stealth vehicle that has a removable canopy which can be removed by pulling on the sides. By removing this canopy, it will reveal its very bizarre and alien interior. Now this was Kevin Chow's first design. This design was completed during his internship at Mattel before transitioning to a full-time role. The back of the 2009 card reads, born in 2006 in El Segundo, California, designed by Hot Wheels. With no windows, covered wheels, and a mini jet engine, this futuristic single-seater was made for interplanetary stealth missions. So there you have it, made for interplanetary stealth missions. So first and foremost, it's got a pretty mean look to it, head on. Very crazy paint job. You can actually see some of the rear wheels through the open fender. The front's completely sealed off, but the rear is open on top. And it did take me a while to figure out those little side tabs, and that's how we'll get it opened up here in a second. Let's take a look at the base real quick. Okay, so initially you think, okay, let's kind of pull on the bumpers, maybe the rear, let's try the front, nothing. Well, yeah, you actually have to pull the sides out, so if you got fingernails, it really helps. And kind of pop the one side out. See that? We pop that little tab out, and then come around to the other side, get your nail in there and pop that side, and then it just sort of falls right out. So there's your canopy, and look at that interesting alien looking machine. That does have Alien written all over it. It's got the front end of an old steam locomotive, doesn't it? But I can see why Mattel and Hot Wheels decided to use this casting as a version of their Batmobile in last year's series. So there is the Cloak and Dagger. Let's go ahead and put the canopy back on. Snaps back into place. And there you have it, the Cloak and Dagger. Okay, well that wraps up my first of many, hopefully, 2023 mainline series cars I want to go through. This one just happened to be all fantasies. I wanted to display something a little of the unusual. Next time will probably be something a little more modern looking, but periodically I'll throw in some fantasies and little gags and gadgets that move and things to kind of pique your interest, so to speak. So the Brutonator opens up your bottles and soda cans, your two hot wired, which are excellent on the track, and the cool little Cloak and Dagger, which opens up into an alien looking spacecraft. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless, and we will see you in the next video.